Where Winds Meet is one of those games that when you see the trailer, you immediately think there's no way that this is going to be, first off, a game that exists, but second, a game that exists free to play. For sure. Like, what is the caveat, right? And then you get into the game and you're like, okay, so at what point are they going to start with the BS? What point is it going to not be what it lives up, what they built up in the trailers and the promotion? And no, this game actually kicks ass. Like, so it's like a Dark Souls or Skyrim, Elden Ring kind of type, a little mixture of those. In the fact that combat kind of emulates those styles, and then you're in a open world where you can just, if you see it in the distance, you can go for it, right? There are different ways to fill in the map, but basically, even without a map, you can just go and do, and then they'll put a little marker there if you find anything like a quest or NPC or something. And then the combat is very wuxia heavy, and I absolutely love martial arts movies. Like, I had grown up just watched a ton of them. Any that I could get my hands on. Some of my favorite things are martial arts movies, and I love the stories that are in these. Just these. They're always these seemingly over the top for especially for Western cultures. It's very over the top seeming when somebody's like very drama like, and then they run on a blade of grass, and or they're standing on a leaf from a tree and it just bends over slightly in the wind. Even the name just is very very Chinese, very old martial arts, or very wuxia, right? Where winds meets. And so I don't know too much about the story. Honestly, I spent my first few days just exploring before I even started doing the quest, and that's how I know you can just literally go and do anything, anywhere, right? So one of the really cool things is that while you're exploring, you can find NPCs literally everywhere, and then they have different ways that they will that you can befriend them, right? So one of the cool ways is that you can literally have conversations with them freehand. So they have these AI bots for these NPCs, and then they'll give you a prompt, right? So one of them was like, this dude is trying to cut down a tree, but he's kind of discouraged because he's got a dull axe. So how can you encourage him and motivate him? And then if you motivate him enough, then you will befriend him, and his friendship level will raise, and then he'll send you weekly gifts. And so every week, all the NPCs that you've befriended will send you gifts, and it is great. You can buy stuff, give them gifts. There's different ways that different NPCs. Some NPCs you need to beat them in a duel before they'll become your friend. So it really makes this world feel like it's not just like it's more alive. Like, it is incredible how much just care they've put into making this world feel like it's actually a world. No longer are you using canned dialogue to talk to people. Now there are moments where your character will just, there's a cutscene will happen, and he'll talk, and you actually don't even get dialogue options there, and mainly that's just in the main quest. Pretty much everything else you get to decide like how it goes and whatnot. But combat is great. You can see here, it's got dodge, mechanics, parry mechanics. You're using different types of. I haven't gotten any like spells or anything, right? No magic. But you saw breathing out fire, like, but it's all like practical stuff. So like, there's tools that allow you to breathe fire, or kind of create strong winds, or do different things. It's um, at least so far. There's been nothing fantastical, but like the exploration is just incredible. You'll find something, and then you'll just like essentially go down a cave. Like I went to a fort, and then after I cleared the fort of the bandits, then I went and lit these torches around the fort, and then it opened up this secret door underground, and then I ended up in a cave, like, and then I found like just stuff down there. It's like it feels very, very like well polished, well thought out. It's very, back to being what exploration should be, what combat should be. It's what an open world RPG should be. And I haven't even talked about, like, there's just so much stuff in this game. There's multiplayer aspects. You can join different factions. I'll be making way more videos on this game, so be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And appreciate you watching.